National Electrical Code (NEC) mandates the installation of a safety switch, often abbreviated as SSW, in line with the residential meter in specific scenarios. This requirement applies to both service entrance conductors and feeder taps. The key factor determining the need for a safety switch is the distance the load side conductors, either the service entrance cable or the feeder, travel before terminating at the main distribution panel board, commonly known as the load center. Specifically, if this distance exceeds 6 feet, which is approximately 1.83 meters, the NEC necessitates the installation of a safety switch. This rule aims to provide a readily accessible means of disconnecting power to the entire residence or a significant portion thereof in case of an emergency, such as a fire or electrical fault. This ensures the safety of first responders and homeowners alike by allowing for quick and complete power shutoff. Regarding the fusing of the safety switch, the NEC stipulates that the safety switch must be fused on the supply side only. This means that the overcurrent protection device, typically a fuse or circuit breaker, is installed between the meter and the safety switch, protecting the service entrance conductors from overloads and short circuits. The purpose of this fuse is to protect the conductors feeding the panel board, not the panel board itself. The size of the fuse or circuit breaker must be carefully selected based on the ampacity of the service entrance cable or feeder tap. Ampacity refers to the current carrying capacity of a conductor, which is determined by factors such as its size, material, insulation type, and the ambient temperature. The NEC provides tables such as those found in Article 310(15) and related sections that specify the allowable ampacities for various types of conductors under different conditions. Selecting the appropriate fuse size is crucial for ensuring both safety and proper operation of the electrical system. A fuse that is too small will trip unnecessarily, causing inconvenience and potentially disrupting essential services. Conversely, a fuse that is too large will not provide adequate protection, potentially allowing an overload or short circuit to damage the conductors and equipment, leading to fire hazards or other safety risks. When determining the fuse size, it's essential to consult the NEC tables and follow the manufacturer's recommendations for the specific type of conductor being used. Factors such as rating for ambient temperature and the number of current carrying conductors in a raceway or cable assembly must also be taken into account. Rating reduces the allowable ampacity of a conductor to compensate for conditions that increase its operating temperature. The NEC provides specific guidelines for rating conductors in various situations. The safety switch itself must be properly rated for the voltage and current it is intended to carry. Safety switches are available in a variety of sizes and configurations to accommodate different service entrance conductor sizes and voltage levels. It's important to select a safety switch that is UL listed or otherwise approved by a recognized testing laboratory to ensure that it meets applicable safety standards. The installation of the safety switch must also comply with all applicable NEC requirements. This includes proper grounding and bonding, secure mounting, and adequate clearance around the switch for access and operation. The safety switch must be readily accessible to authorized personnel, typically the homeowner or qualified electrical worker, but should be protected from unauthorized access to prevent tampering or accidental operation. The NEC also addresses the installation of service equipment in general, including requirements for working space, illumination, and protection from physical damage. These requirements are designed to ensure the safety of individuals who may need to work on or around the service equipment. The specific requirements for service equipment can be found in Article 230 of the NEC. It's worth noting that the NEC is a comprehensive document that covers a wide range of electrical installations. It's updated every 3 years to reflect changes in technology and industry best practices. Therefore, it's essential to consult the latest edition of the NEC to ensure compliance with current requirements. Furthermore, local jurisdictions may have additional electrical codes or amendments that supplement the NEC. It's important to check with the local electrical inspector or building department to determine the specific requirements for your area. The installation of a safety switch is a critical safety measure that can help to protect homes and families from electrical hazards. By understanding the NEC requirements for safety switches and following proper installation practices, you can ensure that your electrical system is safe and reliable. In addition to the specific requirements for safety switches, the NEC also addresses other aspects of residential electrical installations, such as wiring methods, grounding, overcurrent protection, and appliance circuits. It's important to have a thorough understanding of these requirements to ensure that your electrical system is installed and maintained in accordance with the code. If you are not familiar with electrical work, it's best to hire a qualified electrical contractor to perform any electrical installations or repairs. Electrical work can be dangerous, and it's important to take the necessary precautions to protect yourself and others from electrical shock or fire hazards. A qualified electrical contractor will have the knowledge, skills, and experience to perform the work safely and in accordance with the NEC and local electrical codes. When hiring an electrical contractor, be sure to check their credentials and references. Ask about their experience with similar types of installations and their knowledge of the NEC. It's also a good idea to get multiple bids from different contractors to ensure that you are getting a fair price. Before starting any electrical work, it's important to obtain the necessary permits from the local building department. Permits are required for most electrical installations, and they help to ensure that the work is performed in accordance with the applicable codes and standards. The electrical inspector will inspect the work to verify that it meets the code requirements. Failing to obtain the necessary permits can result in fines or other penalties. The NEC also addresses the use of arc fault circuit interrupters, also known as ASIs. ASIs are special types of circuit breakers that are designed to detect arc faults, which are dangerous electrical conditions that can cause fires. ASIs are required in many areas of the home, including bedrooms, living rooms, and dining rooms. The NEC specifies the specific locations where ASIs are required. Another important safety device is the ground fault circuit interrupter, often abbreviated as GFCI. GFCIs are designed to protect people from electrical shock by detecting ground faults, which occur when electricity flows through an unintended path to ground. GFCIs are required in areas where there is a risk of water contact, such as bathrooms, kitchens, and outdoor receptacles. The NEC specifies the specific locations where GFCIs are required. The NEC also addresses the installation of smoke detectors and carbon monoxide detectors in residential dwellings. Smoke detectors are required in every sleeping room and outside of each sleeping area. Carbon monoxide detectors are required in dwellings that have fuel-burning appliances or an attached garage. The NEC provides specific requirements for the location and installation of these detectors. Maintaining a safe electrical system is an ongoing process. It's important to periodically inspect your electrical system for any signs of damage or deterioration. Check for loose wiring, cracked insulation, and corroded terminals. If you notice any problems, have them repaired by a qualified electrical contractor as soon as possible. It's also important to avoid overloading electrical circuits. Overloading can cause the wires to overheat, which can lead to a fire. Avoid plugging too many appliances into the same circuit. If you are using extension cords, make sure they are rated for the amount of power being drawn by the appliances. Never use extension cords as a permanent wiring solution. If you need to add more outlets, have a qualified electrical contractor install them. By following these safety tips and adhering to the NEC requirements, you can help to ensure that your electrical system is safe and reliable. The NEC is a complex document, but it's essential to understand its requirements to protect yourself and your family from electrical hazards. Remember to consult the latest edition of the NEC and to check with your local electrical inspector for any additional requirements in your area. Properly installed and maintained electrical systems are crucial for the safety and comfort of your home. The NEC provides a comprehensive set of guidelines for ensuring that electrical installations are safe, reliable, and compliant with industry best practices. By following the NEC, you can help to protect your home and family from electrical hazards and ensure that your electrical system operates efficiently and effectively. Always remember to prioritize safety when working with electricity and to consult with a qualified electrical contractor if you have any questions or concerns.